What does it say?
Party.
Now click on the folder that says player characters.
Oh, I'm a dummy. Okay.
I mean, it took me a
Sorry.
while as well.
It took me a little bit to remember how.
Mhm.
Okay.
You are a
It
dummy,
also
though.
didn't help that I misspoke and said party characters.
Yeah.
Just
I was about to just edit the party, so.
I don't think we're allowed to.
Nope. I think you can view it, but not edit it.
Okay.
Clay should have taken care of your character, Emily.
Yeah. Your character should be updated.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't level up.
No. No, you're still level 2.
Yeah, you
Sad.
weren't here for the massive treasure trove of 2 weeks ago.
That was insane.
Sad.
Yeah. We were getting treasure. I was drunk as a skunk, throwing out gems like there's nothing.
Damn.
Y'all missed out. We gained like a level and a half in one encounter with 3 humans.
Wow.
2 humans, right? It's crazy. Okay.
We one-shot
Probably
it.
important
Yeah.
people.
Like wasn't even close. Okay, we shall begin. I'm trying to adopt a little bit of a different style than what I normally do. And by that I mean I hastily wrote out a story while neglecting my actual paid work today.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So we'll
But they-
kind of. What's that?
That's why they pay you the big bucks.
Mm-hmm. I got paid $96 to write this story.
That's not bad.
Very
Uh,
exciting.
Andres, how much did you charge your clients today?
Do you want the actual number?
No.
I don't really care
Andres
that.
stresses over that number every day.
I'll tell you.
No.
Please don't.
Close to 10 grand. And by close, I mean over.
Yeah, you rounded
Cool.
down.
Yeah. Well, there's still a few more hours today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. You're actually.
Oh no, he's charging us all.
Every 6 minutes.
Okay. So, what happened last time, for those who could not make it,
Thank you.
was everyone decided to start heading back to Hervé, the village of Hervé. As we what happened on this trip? This is also from my own remembering. Thatcher, you were there, right?
Yes.
Clay actually was drunk. Last game, basically the entire thing that happened was that we left the castle, decided not to join either side of the conflict, and then crawled to the village, got in one fight, then set Thatcher to work to create a spreadsheet to figure out how to divide all the money and gems up. And then we arrived in the village. I asked if it was possible to purchase a bank, and then we decided that it was time for bed.
Hell yeah.
Incredible.
So that is what happened last time, as my memory serves.
I want to clarify that my character wondering if it was possible to buy a bank is like the medieval version of going to Panda Express and asking for the panda to be brought out.
That tracks.
Bring me P.F. Chang himself.
Last time I got Panda Express, Andres loaded me up with orange chicken.
So true.
That was the last time.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so the party all meets up, and despite the parties originally thinking that they were entering the town of Hervé, they were actually just entering the outskirts. And so as you approach Hervé, you're intercepted by armed villagers. It's,
Fair.
it's a group of these young men and women in mismatched armor. They come up to you, adventurers, and demand your weapons be surrendered and that you submit to questioning.
No.
How many?
There are. Let me do a.
Whoa. Sorry, I just saw that.
There are
There-
what?
There
There
are.
are
Wait a second. There you go. I'll do it. I'll do a blind roll.
One times 5? I don't know.
Hold on. Okay, there are 9.
Boo.
There are 9.
Boo, retcon, boo.
There are 9 villagers. That one, of course, being the chief of this little group. So 1 sergeant and 9 non-sergeants.
So there's 10.
10 total. Yeah.
Okay.
10 total. So they come up to you, adventurers, and demand your weapons and that you go see their leader. So what do you do?
I say we're not giving up our weapons, but we're more than happy to answer to talk to anybody. There's 10 of you and there's 6 of us, so clearly you have us outnumbered and we're not a danger.
Okay. Do a charisma check on that.
God damn.
-2 difficulty. Yeah.
I -2 difficulty. I should not have been the one to say that.
It's like when
Does Andreas have a lack of Riz? Is that his thing?
yeah. It's like
Okay.
it's like when
My
Gimli.
Oh.
Wait, it was in that 20 and I failed?
Well, remember this is the opposite, and that one is the critical
Yeah, remember-
success.
Play
Yeah.
system is fucked up.
It's
But
Okay.
so far this game, we've been playing where like a 19 can be bad, but a nat 20 is still a nat 20.
Yeah.
Just saying. I'm not saying we have to stick
We
with
did that last time.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
that
want
is what we did
consistent.
last time. Okay, well, we'll count it. If only because I don't want y'all to massacre the. Okay.
Are we
That's definitely
blackmailing
what we
you
were
with
gonna
the fake civilians' lives?
What's that?
I think we're blackmailing you with the fake civilians' lives.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
I'm more than ready to massacre the villagers if needed.
Charisma of 6.
So the villagers, after rolling your natural 20, respond, and with some measure of timidness. The sergeant says, "We remember what you did to the last guards. Please just come quietly and see Taman. He might be able to send in DMs while I'm DMing."
Yes, she is. I just got it. As she should. Ooh.
Yeah. What? It's fine. Just like the worst echo in the world.
It's bad.
Yeah, please just come to see Taman. He'll explain everything. So, now what do you do?
Sounds good.
Where are they gonna lead the way?
I mean, that's up to y'all to decide. Y'all, do you want to
Well, I mean,
follow them or?
We already
they
said no.
Okay, then they start heading towards the village of Hervé, towards the mayor's house. Y'all know the mayor's house. So feel free to move your pieces down there.
Which one is the mayor's house?
The one with the little lake there.
Oh.
As I go, kind of look around to see if there's more people.
Yes.
Cool.
So as you walk, you see that the edges of the village look like some of those buildings have been put to the torch. You see hastily made fortifications around the village itself, and the villagers look on from the windows and from their doorsteps with a mixture of fear and anger.
What did y'all do to these people while Emily and I were gone?
No, y'all were there for. Y'all were there
Yeah,
when all this
I
went
was.
down.
I
Oh,
was
was
not
this
part of.
kill
when this
everybody?
happened.
Yeah, this is when someone tried to kill Emily. We beat up the barkeep.
Oh.
We killed. Maybe we killed one person in the bar who tried to kill Emily, and then we killed a few guards who then got upset at us
Mhm,
afterwards.
mhm.
Gotcha.
You killed basically the entire town watch.
Yeah, they were trying. They attacked us though. Just
Yeah.
some.
And I wasn't even here for this.
I wasn't either. I came
I
along
think you
after.
were.
I was not.
She wasn't. I played with Kyla on one time.
Mhm.
I'm innocent. Innocent, I say.
Okay. So as you
I
go,
I
what's up?
killed all those people for the love of the game.
You're just focused. Okay. So, as you walk towards the mayor's house, you're greeted by a a group of a group of 18 people in that same sort of attire. So, improvised weapons, ramshackle armor, and the what looks like a dogged determination um, mixed with that fear. There's also 3 people in nicer armor with real weapons, and then behind them, there's a man with a regal cloak, shiny armor, and a axe in one hand. As you walk up, he says to you, "Welcome back, adventurers. We thought you had died. We here have decided to take our own protection, and I am now the leader of this village. You're welcome to stay in this village, but you must submit to being watched by us because we know the danger that you bring." How do you respond?
Sorry, is Brandobrus Mariah?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay.
I believe so.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
Uh,
legendary
okay.
for inventing the sport of golf.
Mm-hmm.
I was just wanting to check because it seems like Brandobrus and Thane have the highest charisma scores.
Mm-hmm.
So we might want them to be our ambassadors.
I would say, which I think Mariah has a higher score than I do still, though.
Yes. I mean, like we can confer as a group, but
Yeah.
I think
Mariah's charisma score is over double mine.
So nobody let Andreas speak.
I think
I
Brandobris
will keep my mouth shut.
also met the mayor before, so it might be a good.
Mm-hmm.
There's prior connection.
What'd you say?
I think didn't Brandobris break into the mayor's house and talk to him before?
I don't think I talked to him. I just
She
broke
fled.
in to, like a back room and then went back out the window.
Oh, okay.
Did you gather any intel from that?
I don't think we did, if I recall.
Probably just stole
You did. You found that that document linking the mayor to Emily's death.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I
that's
thought.
That's right.
Yeah.
Do we have any evidence of that?
What do you mean?
Like, did Mariah take whatever evidence that linked the mayor to the assassination attempt on Emily's character with her?
I think so, right?
Yeah, we took that. Yeah, we took that out of the house.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
then it feels like we should tell the mayor that he's the real danger here.
I think we've done that. Isn't that why we got sent somewhere to spy on the folks who were in like the castle dungeon thing we spent a couple of weeks at?
Yes, I guess I couldn't remember if we confronted him about it or not.
I'm pretty sure we did. And he was kind of like, sorry, I got this message from the king who's in hiding because there's this war going on. By the BTW, there's this war going on. We should go check out this group from the opposing army. And then we left to go check them out.
Hey, well, that's a good thing about blackmail. It doesn't expire.
That's fair. Although you can only play it so many times. Just just FYI.
In your experience.
Sorry, why do we want to blackmail this guy though? Like,
We don't need to
is
blackmail.
is there a goal in blackmailing him?
I mean, it doesn't have to be blackmail, but it can just be like, there's no reason to, like, have any sort of unnecessary policing done on us whenever we're not, nor should we be a threat for no reason.
Ah, libertarian approach.
Shut the hell up.
So you do notice that this is not the short the short man who had been the mayor before.
New mayor.
Is he tall?
Well, he's average height.
Not as short.
Is his name Soran Mamdani? Or is it Andrew Cuomo?
it's I don't know who it is, Thatcher. It's just the I know. He's supposed to be one of the NPCs. Don't worry about it.
Too subtle.
No, man. That's so funny. But what's funny is it's completely different from the profile picture in the thing to the right.
The order of those messages is kind of funny.
Yeah. Oh man. Anyway.
Who are these people?
So you do notice that this is not the same mayor who seemed to be running Hervé when you left a week ago.
That's a very quick turnover.
I think we should explain why we're back.
What happened to the last mayor? Or
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying, Thatcher?
Well, I agree with Andres, like asking for what happened to the last mayor, but also explaining why we're back because the last mayor sent us on a mission.
That makes sense. I think that's a good idea.
Like, do we have anything to really report back to them? Because I feel like they're gonna probably want to ask what intel we got.
I mean, you can let them know kind of who all's gathered
Where
out there, plus the
number
other
of
people we
people.
met.
morale, state of their armaments, and transportation, food supplies. There's a lot that someone who was well versed in military intelligence could say about the weather here.
We came in low from
Yeah,
the northeast. Sorry, you go.
yeah, I think we asked Brandobris to say that, we're back for this reason, and the previous mayor had asked us to look into something, and who the hell are you?
Yeah.
Not who the hell are you, but
In a nice but confident sort of way.
you
Yes.
you use your charisma, Brandobris, please.
I'll use those words. All right, here we go.
Exact words.
Exact words.
Who the hell are you included?
Right, Chris. Uh-oh.
Well, you didn't actually do anything yet, so you're. So we won't count.
Thank God. Thank God you were not asked to roll a charisma check.
Yeah, thank God.
Okay. So then, Mariah, what does your character do?
Well, I repeated everything that was told to me about the state of affairs, and we came back after
Yep.
the mayor had sent us on a mission to go check that group out.
Okay.
And now we're back to talk with the mayor and report back.
Okay. So at this point, Tamon Husk, who is still standing behind his 3 lieutenants, one of which has their profile picture in the Discord, says, "Well, let me switch these bad boys. There we go." He says, "The old mayor wasn't strong enough. The people of Hervé deserve someone who could actually protect them. I'm the mayor now. You don't need to worry about talking to that old weakling, that old coward anymore. I'm glad you told us of these evil people to our northwest. Now we know where to protect ourselves most from." He then tells the party, "You're welcome to stay back at that barn should you wish, but I'll have to take your weapons here. There's no weapons allowed in Hervé except for those of my militia." At this point, the members of the militia and the 3 lieutenants start moving to you to gather your weapons.
This guy's never heard of Second Amendment.
Is there anywhere kind of like nearby that's kind of outside of the village where we could camp or something, so we're not necessarily in the confines?
Mm-hmm. There is, let's see, let me pull up the old hexes around you. There is, to your northwest, kind of a farm that you pass through on your way up to and back from the keep.
Retreat to
Was
the
it?
that we were at 20 minutes ago.
What's that?
Can we go back to the barn?
Yeah, we can go back to the barn for now. But that'll be a placeholder to say that you travel about 2 miles to the northwest, where there's a farm that you've stopped at before for refreshments.
But before we go, like,
Mhm.
I think we should ask. We should tell them, like, hey, we'd like to keep our weapons, stay on the outskirts of town, but we would like to do some commerce.
Yes.
Could we arrange for a time to visit the general store with our weapons, but under a watchful eye, or sort of thing? Or if someone's to bring the store to us, I would be fine with that.
Barter on the road.
It's called the Go Puff.
Yeah.
There's one of those like 2 blocks from me.
Yeah. So is that
Someone
what you
want to make that pitch, or should I make that pitch?
Yeah, I'm happy with that, but I'm not saying anything.
Make the pitch.
Andreas just nods enthusiastically.
Exactly.
What am I? I'm charisma, and yeah, I feel like this shouldn't be too hard of an ask, so I'll go and just ask if there's a time we can do some commerce under those terms. We keep our weapons, but we're happy to have the people of town aware and keeping a watchful eye out when we have our mutually beneficial commercial transactions.
That sounds like a good plan.
Okay.
Can I roll my die?
You can roll your die. That'll be a -2.
Oh, mine's 2?
Well, you failed anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I said no.
yeah,
Ouch.
he responds to you of course, you're welcome in our general stores, but you must give the weapons to my militia or leave Hervé for good.
Why can I ask if we can leave our weapons at our camp whenever we come to engage in commerce?
You can't ask that.
Okay, then
So
I shall.
he responds.
So
That-
He responds, "Of course you can, but we will still check you as you enter the town."
I say we
Okay.
go back to the barn and regroup.
I'll say, but if we're going back to the barn that we started off in is still within the town, so they're still going to want to try to take all of our weapons.
Well, maybe we go a little bit farther.
Yeah, that's why I asked. And Clay had said there was a farm that
Yeah.
was further outside of the town.
Yep. You pass by a farm about 1.5 miles to the northwest on your way back from the keep.
Easy.
Okay.
Can we? Yeah, we'll go to that farm, but can we like not leave the Hervé map so that we don't have
Yeah.
to reload everything?
Yeah, that just
Just
go
gonna
back
go
to the
back into
barn.
this corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go back to the barn, and that'll be our.
Awesome.
So I think we should leave at least one person with all the weapons.
I agree.
But also I think I should go with the shopping group because my weapons are trash anyways. I'm more of a stare 'em in the eyes and call down whatever magic missiles are on them. So maybe this is a magician sort of trip, and then anyone who's strong enough to just hit people really hard without weapons or improvise.
What if I can do both?
I mean, sounds amazing. Welcome to the team.
I mean, I just want to like buy some armor, so I don't like.
I want to buy a horse or maybe a few.
A horse or maybe a few. I like that.
An investment property.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see if I can buy the pub.
Yeah. Okay.
We need to get a horse and name her Roxy.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to buy a pony and name him Bill.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Oh. There you go.
Oh.
It's getting dark. Okay. So you leave your weapons, and we can do some theater of the mind for this next little bit.
Now everybody move your characters back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you leave your weapons. Do you actually leave your weapons back?
Well, I think. Wait, who? Let's just say, like, outright, like, who is going and who is staying.
I can stay because if we're gonna get into any sort of scuffle, I feel like I'm very useless.
I can go.
I'll go because I get to keep my weapons.
Okay, I'll go ahead and set myself at staying.
Okay.
'Cause I can bonk him on the head with my staff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're saying you can use whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
I can't use anything sharp
Oh.
because of dumb cleric shit in this.
You wouldn't
In this.
an old man of his walking stick.
Did someone say that, or were they playing or recording?
I said that.
That was horrifying.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. So who's staying? Who's going?
I know Kyla's staying.
Okay.
I'm standing outside of the barn because I'm going.
I don't know what I should do. Someone help me.
I think you should go.
There's 5 of us. Yeah, three go, 2 stay.
Perfect.
Okay, sounds
Who is
good.
this other third person?
What?
Yeah, who is this guy?
Oh, it's Chad.
Chad. Chad should say too.
Chad can
Yeah,
stay.
Chad will be just fine in the bar.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
just FYI, Chad is engaged.
Oh,
Who?
So, hands
Who?
off.
congrats.
Just because there's a goalkeeper.
that's Clay's line.
It's okay. I've bequeathed it. It can be said.
Yeah, I'm
But
more
only
worried
by
about
Chad.
the girl staying with Chad. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty sure I'm at least a single foot taller than Chad, but
Actually, yeah, that's
Into that.
and
yeah,
Brian's like 3 feet shorter.
Perfect.
The world's worst Eiffel Tower.
Interesting.
That is not where I would have gone with that, Kyla.
But you're not wrong.
To be clear, it's Chad in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, that's yeah.
That was already clear.
I don't think there was a question about that.
Okay. So I still don't really know who's going. Okay, the 3 of y'all. Okay.
Yes.
So as you go back to the village, you see the sun starting to set along the western horizon. There you go. I had to remember when the sun rises and sets along the western horizon. As you enter the town, you see the guards in front of you holding torches a little bit down the way. But before they notice, what's up?
Are we moving or?
Yeah, we can move from the north actually. Yeah, go ahead and go to the north. Right.
I'll just go into the road.
Yeah. So y'all.
We're not
y'all
trying to
set up-
surprise them or anything.
Nah. So you go a little bit further north. We'll set it up. Boop.
Like here?
There
we go.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So as you're going up, let me add some light sources. There we go. You hear from one of the burned down buildings to your left a psst, psst. Come here.
To our left,
To your left.
like over here.
Yes. You look over, and there is a child standing kind of behind some of the ruined boards and gesturing at you.
The only thing worse than a killer.
Yeah, we gotta be careful.
A child.
No.
Let's see. I'm trying to see just who seems like the nicest out of our group. None of us. I'll go ask. Hey, I'll sneak over with the cloak and all because I got the hood and be like, "Are you okay? What's up?"
Okay. He responds to you. Look at my beautiful torch.
That is cool.
Yeah.
No.
He responds to you.
My name is Jeff.
my name's Jeff. and then he just disappears. No. He says, "Hey, I remember. I think you can help us. Taman is not a good person. He's put the old mayor. He's held him in the old tavern and converted it into a prison. My mom spoke out against this, and she was taken too. I don't know what they're trying to do, but I know that it's not going to be good for Hervé. Please, please, can you save my mom? And then,
kid,
before
we're gonna
you're
do the best
able
we
to
can.
respond, he runs away and disappears into the night.
No, I trust him less.
Mm-hmm. So, of course, you remember there was only one tavern in this small village. That's Darwin's Pub, all the way to the southwest. So that's the one that the boy must be talking about. That's now been converted into a prison to hold the mayor and his mom. Okay, so now what do you do?
How dark is it?
It's getting darker and darker. So you probably have another 10 or 15 minutes of being able to see, unless you have a dark vision like Kyla does, and Emily, I guess.
Don't I?
I have dark vision.
And Andres, yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
Convenient.
Yep.
What's also convenient is that Mariah's really good at picking locks, I think. Hopefully. Maybe. Are you?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Like, it should be one of your skills.
Mm-hmm.
I say we split up.
I think
Go for it, Andres.
I think one of us should go back to the house
Mhm.
to let the people know about this, and they can go and investigate the tavern while the other two distract the people by going to the store.
Mm-hmm.
Great plan.
Okay. So it'll be about it'll take you. What's that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, and it should either be Emily or me who goes back, so that because we both have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
I'll skedaddle.
Okay.
Can I just go?
And it'll take about 45 minutes to an hour to get there and back. Since
Yeah,
it's about
that's
a mile and a
fair.
half.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a slow mile and a half.
Well, a mile
Well,
and
it's
a half
there.
there, a mile and a half back. Gather up
Oh, okay.
everything,
It's like 20,
explain.
20-minute miles.
Yeah.
Maybe
Fair
it's a
enough.
really quick 3 miles.
I'm there. Wow.
There's a lot of stoplights, you
Yeah.
know.
In the
They're all
middle.
red.
I made it.
Okay. So
Woohoo!
you've gone back, Emily. Let's play that one first. Like your conversation, kind of explaining
What
what's
am I
going on.
telling them again?
You got to remember.
I don't remember. I'm gonna be completely
Uh-oh.
honest.
Uh-oh.
Should have written the note.
Damn it, we sent the wrong person.
She just shows up, and then they're like, "What are you doing here?" And you just blink at them, like, "What am I doing here?"
That's basically what's happening.
Yeah.
You say, I threw up.
Mom, I flew up.
You tell them what the kid said, that the old mayor has been imprisoned and the new head honcho is not a good guy, and his mom spoke up and she's been arrested, and they're both locked in the tavern, and please save my mom, and you guys are going to go investigate the tavern while Thatcher and I distract the guards in town with our shopping trip.
It's like
Yeah.
he's in the room with us.
I've got
Good
perfect
thing
recall.
she remembered all that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I would tell them if I remembered.
Sorry, I wasn't paying
Mhm.
attention. What would you tell them?
Are you drunk as a skunk again?
Nah, I wish. So
A classic Tuesday response.
yeah.
Never stopped him before.
Exactly. Okay. So y'all know that now. Now we'll go ahead and play the shopping trip. So as you enter the town, you come up with to the two guards. They say, "Stop! Who goes there?" And then how do you respond?
Well, Thatcher should speak for us probably. And you say that we're here for the store, as was discussed with the head honcho. We've come unarmed.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I said, but I was on mute.
You said it just at the exact same time too. They say, "Okay, will you allow us to check?"
I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's fine. We
Don't
we
get
like
too handsy.
Clay, you didn't want us to like manually remove all of our stuff, right?
No,
Like
it's fine.
we just say that we left it. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
We say back of the hand pat downs only, please.
You say,
Above the clothes.
do I have to remove my shoes? Not as of today.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
This makes me feel so much less special now.
I know. What's even the point of pre-check?
Ask. Yeah, if we have a fancy credit card, do we have to get pat down?
Yeah. Okay, so they pat you down, find no weapons, only your massive amounts of gems and gold. Honestly, an absurd amount. And say, we'll escort you to the general store.
Which one's the general store?
The general store is like the
store that's general.
Yeah, but does it have a name, and what might that be? More
the name
particular?
is let me go back to that scene. Have you seen? The name is that Rusty 5 Coppers.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought that was the pub.
No, the pub is
No,
Darwin's pub. Yeah.
Darwin. Yeah.
And the pub's the jail. We
And-
confirmed. Is that
Yep.
Allegedly.
And for
allegedly?
you know the other group, are we being escorted? Do the people have lanterns or something? That's the
Yes.
light.
Yeah. So you're being escorted by two of those militia members, the two that you met on the
So
road
well,
with their
I
lights.
can't communicate with anyone in the other group, but I hope they stay far enough away from the rusty copper to not be seen in the lantern light.
Yes.
That's just what I'm thinking out loud to myself.
Naturally.
I give an offhand comment to the militia members saying, after the shopping trip, is there a good place to grab a drink around here?
The
I actually say that,
Yeah.
just to be clear.
Yeah. The one of the guards says, we used to have the Darwin's pub. That was one of my favorite places to go, but we've had to put some of those who wish to do the village harm in there for safekeeping. So now we all just drink at home, like a nose party.
Wow.
I say, well, that doesn't sound so bad.
No, I think we need to stir up local resentment.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. They don't even let you get
We
together
need-
to have a beer? That's tough.
Yeah. He says it's not so bad, except that we haven't invented bottle caps yet. So the beer goes bad pretty
so
quickly.
Y'all don't really have a good brewery. Like, along with the pub, the brewery's kind of gone too.
It was the pub that was brewing all of our alcohol too. So now it's just
Oh,
the
man.
leftover dregs of that day's bread.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And y'all are okay with this?
He
After's
says,
distressed.
he responds, it is unfortunate now, but once we've finally gotten control and declared our independence, we'll be able to have a utopia here.
Independence. Oh wow, that's it's exciting, but I guess it is July.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who are you trying to become independent from?
I'm trying to become independent from Agriland. They haven't been able to protect us, so we don't find it. We don't want to continue paying taxes to them when we can protect ourselves.
Has Agrelon, mentioned anything about this when you were like? Did you tell them you weren't paying taxes, or declare your independence?
He
Maybe
says
on Friday.
he says, I don't know about that geopolitical nonsense, and he uses the word geopolitical as a illiterate peasant.
Fair enough.
Middle
Well,
Ages. He says, I don't know about that geopolitical stuff. Taman is the smart one here. I just do what I'm told.
I understand what you're saying. If I find any beer, you'll be the first. I'll let you know first.
He says, I appreciate that. As you walk into the Rusty Five Coppers. So at this point, we can go a little bit meta, since I assume that y'all would have kind of figured out how you want to, like what you want to buy for the party. So we can just have the whole party participate. If we want to go through and start getting like new items and that sort of thing.
Okay.
Thanks. I was about to just buy a ton of food and hope people ate it later. It's kind of what I normally do.
Yeah. So the Rusty Five Coppers is a general store, but it's a village general store. There looks to be no real types of armor. Those have been gathered up by the militia. But there's foodstuffs and then small bits of adventuring gear and clothes. So you have all of your you've got all of your money. What are you looking at doing here? And again, this is more of a meta stuff, so if anyone wants to like start spending money to refill supplies.
I'm just gonna as a question in terms of when we buy stuff, do we like
Mhm.
add it to our character sheet and then subtract the amount of money? Is that the
Yep.
process?
Yep. So if you
Okay,
click
cool.
on the item, it should give you the cost in gold pieces.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cost. Oh, sweet.
Do we want to do more like food and water for sure?
Yeah. I'm buying mostly a bunch of water.
Mariah, does your character have thieves' tools?
What tools?
Thieves' tools?
Yeah, I do have a lock picking set.
Great.
Or get back to that one lady because I'm pretty sure she died in the caves. So that worked out very well.
Yeah. And then for the pieces of jewelry, he notices you have those pieces of jewelry, and he says, I'll give you 10% of what they're worth. That's his baseline.
No, thank you. We'll keep them for now.
Really appreciate the kind offer. I think we're probably gonna pay in gold today.
He says, fair enough.
That's all right.
So
Yeah,
can
I
we
haven't met
split it
anyone
if
who
it's snowball?
said about that.
What's that?
I I said, can we spit at him for the low ball offer?
He saw your gems on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. Are these available?
Can you give me a deal? My kid really wants this.
Okay.
Does this general store happen to have any horses or mules?
So he says that they've got a few old horses in the back, and then there's a horse farm to the east of here, about 2 miles, that has
Is
raises horses. Yep.
is horse tack attached to the horses in the back?
Boo.
I think we
Is that a no?
I think we should go to the farm if we want to buy horses.
Yeah.
Quality horses.
Quality
I don't know
horses.
about y'all, but I am over encumbered.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I shouldn't even be able to move.
Can I buy a recorder?
Yes.
Cool.
Let's see.
Are you like a recorder, like the musical instrument?
Yeah.
Are you any good
Like
with
a
it?
little court reporter to follow around.
No, but I would like to learn.
I have my doubts about an untrained person owning an obnoxious piece of musical equipment.
Well, too late. Already bought it.
Dang it.
Should have spoken up sooner.
I thought I spoke up pretty much immediately.
I didn't hear it.
I was going to try to learn the harmonica as a kid, and my brother vetoed that.
My roommate freshman year would play, she only knew the Piano Man on a harmonica.
No.
Well, that's the easy one.
Play it all the time. It was awesome.
It's at least a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But it really requires more than just the harmonica to make it a great song.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what the song's about. The harmonica.
Yeah, that's what it's about. That what makes it sound good. I think I'm done shopping. I would be open to moving to the east to check out some horses.
Well, we
Later.
probably can't do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
That's more of a later thing, but
yes.
I
He
mean,
does
should
have-
we be sneaking down now?
Yeah. Yes.
we wait and shop and make conversation and examine the goods. While the rest of them
Mhm.
we distract in the
Oh.
rest of 5 coppers.
Yep. And there
Yes,
are
which-
2 draft horses at the back of Rusty 5 coppers that he said you can buy if you wish.
I'd like to examine these draft horses in depth.
For sneaky team, thought since Mariah, you do not have dark vision, right?
No, so I'm gonna need to be tethered to someone like with a
Yes.
monkey backpack.
That, or if you want, you can just hold on to the back half of my staff.
Yeah, I can do that.
No, I prefer
Okay.
I prefer the tethered. Come on.
I'm just getting dragged with my short legs.
like a
Hold on
2-year-old at
tight,
the
spider
mall.
monkey. But I guess, do you want us rolling stealth or trying to intentionally creep around torchlight?
So at this point, since I want y'all to actually have an interior, is it okay if we transition scenes real quick?
Sure.
Cool.
If everyone's Wi-Fi is up for it.
Yeah.
Barely.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. It loaded like just fine for me.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Well, I have no visibility, but that's fair.
Loading Earth 2.
It's just chilling at 98%.
It is also stuck at 98 for me.
Oh, I have no token.
Was it the 2 of you?
Oh,
It's-
now I'm back.
It's
Well-
Emily should be there too.
I am.
Oh. Burp.
Are we also taking Chad?
What's up?
Oh yeah.
Are
He's
we
coming.
taking Chad?
Well, who's guarding this stuff?
Well, I was
What's up?
Oh, yeah.
intending for us to have weapons for this sneaky jailbreak bit.
Yeah, we have our stuff. Oh, it's fading out. Is that normal?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I don't have dark vision.
Can Chad?
Yeah.
Can Chad bring Thatcher's and my or just like my axe with him?
Yeah.
Just like
I'll
strap
say
to his
I
back.
can. I'll say I can
He's
also
just lurking.
strap the axe on my back too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just in case I need it. It's a nice axe, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh wait! I need to sell my second axe to the store because I have an extra one.
What?
I have 2 axes.
Oh.
That's
Big.
that's pretty normal. Just FYI.
Never mind. I'll keep both.
Okay.
You're right. I'll keep both. If this fucking thing loads.
It is so hard to adjust this screen.
It really is.
You gotta get a new let's see. Gotta get a new mouse.
I have a mouse. I just can't plug it in
There we
because my laptop also needs to be plugged in to charge, and I have to have an adapter for the mouse.
I've got an extra one. If you've got a USB-C, is that what the issue is?
Well, no. I also have a wireless mouse, but wait, are you saying you have a wireless mouse with a USB-C connect?
I've got a USB-C hub. An extra one.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Like a docking station.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means either. I'll be really honest. I'm so sorry.
Well,
I think
I don't know
it's
what
part
a
of the
hub
desk.
is.
Enjoy
Like a
it.
docking station. Like I have one thing that I can plug screens, keyboard, power, etc. into, and then it has one cord that goes to my laptop.
Oh, I think Everett has one of those.
I'm guessing that's maybe what a hub means too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I guarantee you Everett has one of those.
Yeah.
I have
What
one.
is happening? What on earth
What
is
is that?
happening? Wah,
Are my friends clapping for us?
wah. Where is the duck sound coming from?
Guys, I've got terrible news, guys. I've got terrible news.
What?
I'm all out
What
of
is
beer.
Oh no.
Okay, so as you walk, you see the torch lights in front of you. That seems to be where you remember Darwin's pub.
Aw. Darwin's Pub
Mm-hmm.
in Houston.
Are we gonna have to sneak in the back door?
I feel like that would make sense.
I'm gonna need someone to lead me there because I can't see.
Hold on to my staff, Goofy.
You can see it.
Here I come.
Lit up.
I guess I can.
I have
I can
torches.
see the
Thing
torch.
we can use.
No, definitely
No.
don't.
Well, see if you light a
No,
torch,
no.
then
That is the direct antithesis to sneaking anywhere.
Sneaking. Right, sorry, I forgot.
also you might need a tinder box or something like that to light a torch with. I don't know if you carry
Yeah.
flint and steel.
Fuck.
I'm trying to
Get fucking
zoom
pictures.
out a little bit, please. Please zoom out.
Okay.
Okay. Mariah, do we need to go to the left or down?
I think
go around.
probably go try to go to the left and then down
Okay.
because there's
Okay.
definitely someone there.
Okay.
I have to answer a phone call. I'll be back.
Ooh.
Wait, wait, come back.
Sorry.
I guess do we
There
try
she
to?
goes.
Sorry, I went too far.
I guess
Oh,
can we
another
see more?
torch.
Hold on.
Wait, what about the
Ooh.
side right here?
Yeah, wait a second. We should be able to see there. Yeah,
Like right
wait,
here?
what is this? Yeah.
Is there like a window or something right here? Any way in?
Do you see a window?
All I see is a black box, dude.
You don't see.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
There's no window. No,
Okay.
there's no window.
And we mine
Is
through the
there a
side of
wall?
it.
With our spoons like Shawshank.
Hmm.
What is the person? Because it looks like what is that? Is that one person over there with a torch?
Yeah.
Mm.
I guess we could just try to knock him out quiet like.
Yeah.
And it
Why
is
does it look
at this point
rock?
that Andres and Thatcher have left the village going north.
Okay. You want to try and knock him out with your slingshot?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
wait, before you
Which
shoot
player?
though, I guess can I
I-
position myself in the trees so if that doesn't work, I can clobber him over the head?
Yeah.
Why don't
First
you
I
just,
feel like
just
it's,
try to create a diversion?
oh, that could work. So he comes out over here
True.
Yeah.
and
And-
we just sneak on in.
Hey, are Thatcher and I heading over there to meet up with them?
Do y'all want to?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to make sure we don't have a tail.
Yes.
But if we lose our tail
Hmm.
in a big loop, then I'd say we want to head over there. But let's not walk straight there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. And then that'll be a what we'll call that a dexterity check. And once we start getting into we'll move to do 10-minute rounds as though we're dungeon crawling. So you can do
Mhm.
one dexterity check to see, and if you pass that dexterity check, then you've lost the tail, and then we'll do another dexterity check, and if you pass that one, then you've managed to circle back and sneak in.
Okay.
And that'll be a dexterity at -2. So we'll start the 10-minute timer rounds right now. Or a 15-minute timer.
Uh-oh.
So, and if either one of y'all fail, then that counts as failing for both.
Great. I was just hoping we just let on Trace roll.
Well, it wouldn't make sense if one of y'all managed to lose the tail and the other guy's like, it's fine, don't worry about it.
I mean, I rolled a 9.
Yeah, you can.
What did you roll?
I-
You rolled, but Andres rolled a 16, so
If you check, Thatcher, if you just click on your dexterity in your character sheet, it should roll it and just tell you if you passed or not.
oh, I see. But Andres you rolled a 16, right?
Yeah, so he failed anyway.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, but
That
I'm
was
just gonna do this
that was
one
just
for
the test.
practice.
Yeah.
Oh, so then I can put in a modifier like -2.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
That I would have passed, but previously I think I would have failed. But got it.
Wait. Sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry. Is -2 supposed to help you?
Yes,
hurt
because
you?
it's a roll under. -2 is helping.
Okay, I forgot the modifier.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I'll tell you. So for each additional turn,
I
we'll do a
didn't-
-1 to the modifier too. So we'll start with a 0 modifier, and then next turn it'll be a -1, -2, so on and so forth.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
either
I
way,
didn't realize
for
the
for
modifier.
this round we still have a tail, so we're not going straight back to join our friends. We're
Right.
working on the tail.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So 15 minutes have passed, and then for y'all, the it'll essentially be one action per 15 minutes. So trying
Okay.
to distract the guard and having him move away will be one action. Okay. Does that work? Make sense? Raya, Kyla?
Sorry,
Yep.
I'm still trying to figure out this
I mean-
damn mouse.
Are we just waiting for them to get here before we do anything? I think was
Yeah.
Y'all don't really know
Kinda where
we're
we were
trying
at.
to get over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're on your
It's a
own
mind
doing
blink
something.
thing.
I mean, I'm definitely happy going ahead and us doing some stuff on our own while they're getting their way over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you should distract? Because I'm assuming I'm probably gonna have to pick the lock.
Yeah, that works for me. Let's see if I can. Come
So I
on.
guess I'll go move into the woods.
Okay.
Also, I can't tell if I'm supposed to be able to see this. Is there a door behind this person with a light? Is that something that I can see?
Yes. You can see the door reflecting off the light reflecting off the door.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So I'm just gonna be in position here.
Okay.
And I guess I could
this-
shoot my sling if we both want to be here. I could shoot my slingshot onto the pathway here, and maybe that will cause a noise to make him go check it out.
Sorry, I'm still. Sorry, I'm gonna do something kind of fucky real quick. But that is just so I can actually see what's going on. Okay. You know what? That's good enough.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, do you want me to go over the right, or did you want to shoot the slingshot? Do you have a preference?
I mean, I have no preference. What do you think would be better to distract this guy? Because I also don't want to draw attention to you if we don't have to.
Let's start with the slingshot and see if that works first. Because, yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna like see if I can aim it from where I'm at. Like here. See if I can just like get it to go like right by the corner, so we'd have to go and check it out here.
Mhm.
What do I roll for that?
So
Slash do it to roll.
yeah, you'll have to roll on that. You said you're gonna launch a projectile,
Yeah, like a rock, but a larger rock.
like a rock, but
A
a
noisy
larger
one.
Noisy rock. So that'll be a dexterity check. But
Alright.
because you're using a sling and it's at night, I'm gonna give that a +3. And a critical fail is him seeing where the rock came from and being alerted. And then a pass is he goes to check it out. And a normal fail is that he hears nothing.
Should I go for it?
Yeah. If he
Alright.
comes over here, I'll bonk him on the head.
Ooh.
Way to
Okay.
go.
So, he hears the rock hit, and he starts heading up to where it came from, which is by the let's see, there we go. Sorry, I'm updating a token.
Over here.
Yeah, and so that'll be one more action. So we'll go ahead and advance time 15 minutes, and then do another dexterity roll for Thatcher and Andres. And this one will be at a -1 to the difficulty.
All right.
Nice.
Pass.
One success.
Nice.
Thatcher. One fail. Okay, so now it'll be a -2 on the next go about.
Fuck.
Okay, so now the guard is wandering to check out what's going. Yeah, I know, Thatcher. Now the guard is going to check what's going on, where that sound came from. So what do you do?
Did we get
Are we supposed
moved?
to be able to see?
What's that?
I'm back.
Hey, Emily.
Hi.
Like
sorry.
the screen went like all black.
Yeah, he walked
Oh,
away
it.
with the light.
I have dark vision.
I can see it from yours. Click on your character.
I had to scroll back out again. For some reason, it zoomed my screen in and like moved me all the way over to the right.
Okay, I do not know where my character is.
You're over by me. Oh, actually, are you over by me? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right here in like the far corner.
Okay, I will say, unfortunately, I cannot maneuver my screen at all to be where my token is, if that makes sense.
You really got to get a mouse.
Once again, I do have a mouse. I just cannot use it right now because my laptop will die. So we can either choose with me being here or me being not here and having a mouse.
I've got 4 extra mouses.
You're
I'll
just
bring
in
you
your
a mouse
moving
tomorrow.
it.
So matter of fact.
All right, I put a
Um,
massive light right where y'all are, Kyla.
Okay, I think the problem is somehow I'm away from where my token is.
Yeah, you are.
By
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the problem of I can't get my map where my token is.
Let's see if
Right
there's a
click.
way.
Unless there is a button for that, which would be handy.
I thought there might be one, but
Kyla, are you using the trackpad to try to move?
Yeah.
If you use 2 fingers, it will, and then click and drag, you have to hold it down, it'll work. It's kind of
Awesome.
tricky.
Oh. I'll say I've been trying a few different ways. And half the time it just kind of clicks on something. Let's see. Alright, I'm moving slowly. Here I go. Thank you, Emily.
It works like 65% of the time.
Yeah. Oh, and it's so zoomed in. Okay.
When I started using a mouse this time, it was so much easier.
yeah.
Well, hopefully next time my laptop will be charged and I'll be able to use that. All right, I am back,
Okay.
ready to go. Okay.
Honestly, using a mouse is worse.
We're locked
Okay.
in now.
I'll say, Mariah, you can't see it all, right?
I can't see it all now.
Okay. Do you want me to drag you behind me to kind of simulate you holding onto the staff?
Stimulate
No
somewhat.
stimulation.
Yeah, I was gonna say either way it'll work.
Yeah.
No, we can just slowly make our way over. Like I think I remember where the door was. So, it's also light now. So,
Yeah. Just to help with the
And
dragging,
we-
since I'm assuming you're being drug.
Yeah.
yes, yeah. Okay,
Didn't-
we are at the door, and
Yeah.
we'll check it first. Make sure it's not might be unlocked.
Yeah,
We've
true.
run into that.
So as you come up to this door, this nice wooden door looks like a back door. There's what smells like old beer around it, and the
Delicious.
and the piss from many a drunk villager. You walk up to the door and
it
jiggle the
smells.
handle, and it turns easily.
Yay.
Okay. So you should be able to unlock it
Oh,
or
yeah.
open it.
Oh, I just need to learn how to lock doors. Okay, we're
And
in.
you see through the door what looks like kind of a firelight. And so at this point, we'll do another check. Emily, meanwhile, is just going to sprint directly at the guards.
Our distraction.
Emily was holding on to the staff the whole time.
I didn't do that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'll let you, Emily. I'll admin move you to be
Thank
kind
you.
of where they were at.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
she's right with us in the door.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'll just go meet them, and then I was like, that's not what they are.
Yep. Okay, I put you in the forest behind. And then, since that was an action, we'll do another dexterity check at a -2 from Thatcher and Andres.
On
You
deck.
guys got it this time.
No.
Thatcher.
So close.
Oh.
Oh,
Yep.
You needs to roll a 9.
Yeah.
No, I need to roll an 11.
We'll do a -3 for this next one.
I was only one off.
Okay. So as you enter the back entrance to Darwin's pub, you see one door to your right, and then the firelight coming from inside the common area.
can we tell if there's anyone else in here? Like
I
in the
can-
main common.
I can definitely see the beginnings of a person.
Mm-hmm. So there's at least one person inside the pub. Would you like to try to do any other sort of check to see?
Can I peek? Like around the corner without sticking my entire body around it?
You can peek. I'm going to call that a dexterity check at a -2, though.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do it.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Oh. Oh. It was almost a 4.
Yep. So as you try to peek, but you don't see anything else other than what you can see already.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not as bad as being seen.
Yeah.
Wait, I guess can we just listen to see, like, is the person shuffling around or maybe they're asleep?
You can hear kind of a raucous laughing.
It's a
One
big
voice?
He's just crazy by himself. Yeah.
One voice or multiple voices?
There's more than one voice.
Hey, Mariah,
Yep.
can you pick the lock of the door that's right next to you?
Yeah. Can we like? Is there any way for us to see under the door? Like, see if there's anyone in there?
Um,
Flash, is the door open? Can I try the handle?
you can see underneath that there's a warm glow. You try the handle and find it is locked.
Do I hear any shuffling after I try the handle?
No, you don't hear any shuffling.
What about
Can I
raucous
try to-
laughter?
Yeah. Yeah.
No raucous laughter either.
I guess I'll try to pick the lock.
Okay. Let's go. So you've got your lockpicking kit.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, and that's a dexterity roll, right?
Yes.
Okay. So do your dexterity roll, and no modifiers.
Okay. And I have a +1 on dexterity. Does that mean anything?
That should factor in automatically.
Oh, okay. Does it like should it show up as a
Um,
modifier or is it just auto included?
It should be automatically included.
All right.
Let's see.
Fuck.
Okay. So you attempt
close.
to pick the lock, but your lockpick doesn't find purchase.
Well, which also, I guess, Emily, are you in here with us, or are you keeping guard outside?
Am I allowed to be in there with them?
Of course you can.
Bring her in. She's cold.
You're allowed wherever you want.
Yeah.
How
I just wanted to close that door in case that guy comes back.
Okay. So Emily enters, and that's action for each of you. So now we'll do another 15-minute increment, and then dexterity check at a, what are we at a -3 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe y'all should stop coming this way.
Maybe we should split up. How many times have you passed, Andres?
Twice.
Oh wow. Maybe we should split up. I'm gonna go look at the horses.
Let's see.
I'm going to obviously lead them on a trail, and then maybe that'll help Andres go help my friends.
Okay.
And if I bump into anyone, I'm gonna say, "I'm so sorry. I was looking for some, where they still keep the old beer."
Let's see. Okay. So we'll handle that on the next go about.
Yep.
Okay. So now for the three of y'all inside that tavern, what do you do?
All right. I feel like at this point, unless you want to try picking the door again, Mariah, we kind of have no choice but to just kind of bop around the corner.
She cannot
Surprise
try
him?
again.
Oh, okay. Well, then in that
Oh,
case,
well,
That
sucks.
Actually, you know what? I'll give you one thing. So, Mariah, check your skills tab on your character sheet.
okay.
There's a open locks. If you click on that, you'll roll for your open lock check. And so that's
Okay,
how
let
you
me try
can-
it.
Yeah.
Right. And do I have any modifier with that?
No modifier.
Or do I just go for it?
Just go for it.
Oh.
So you failed it.
oh wow,
Um,
damn. All right, around the corner we go? Question mark.
I guess. Can't imagine it's gonna go well. I guess we just pretend we're looking for the bar.
Yeah,
like, wait, how did I end up here?
yeah. Wait a second.
In a second. That says usually what happens when I go in a bar.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you turn the corner, you see a man sitting at the bar, and behind the bar is another man that does unfortunately look exactly the same.
Twins.
That even though they look exactly the same, there's a sense from you that they are not related.
Oh, boo.
The man sitting at the
That's
bar doesn't look at you, but the man behind the bar notices you and raises his eyebrows.
I guess we say, "Oh, whoops,"
I don't know. I
And
was
one of
gonna
or
say,
maybe we try to order. Maybe we try to order a drink.
yeah, I was like, can't a couple ladies get a good drink anywhere around this town?
That's what you say.
And whenever you roll a perception
Yeah.
check to
Yeah.
see if you're like there's any sort of enchantment in the room.
Or heaven forbid, a weird beer.
A Bell's Oberon or a space dust.
Or space dust. That's a poison. We know this. Where'd Mariah go?
Or 7? I don't know.
She's underneath Kyla.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh.
Mariah, no,
Whoops.
Chad's not here.
Oh, we're distracting. We're distracting the bartender.
Yeah. Oh.
So you declare loudly, where can a girl get a drink around here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The guy at the bar, sitting at the bar, turns around, yells, what are you doing in here? You're not supposed to be in here, and draws his weapon. So we'll do a little initiative.
Can we tell him to simmer down?
What's his weapon?
He
Is
has,
this not a bar?
he draws a short sword.
No, well,
Of course he does.
that's
Yep. This is not a bar. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start our combat encounter.
Oh no.
We're gonna need you guys to not be tailed anymore.
yeah.
No, I think I'm gonna be tailed, but hopefully Andres can get away.
Good thing I've got Andreas's axe on my back.
Yeah. I like the idea
God.
of Thatcher Thatcher's character trying to be all hidden and sneaky and just like tripping over leaves.
That definitely tracks with Thatcher as a person.
Mhm.
That was sarcastic, just so we're clear.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Thanks for
I think I could live a long time in the forest. That's all I'm saying.
If you could survive walking alone in Houston at night, you can live in a forest.
Literally.
It wasn't exactly difficult. You just have to dodge the cars.
He was probably barefoot both times.
I was carrying my shoes. There's a
He
difference.
had a ring of safety around him.
Remember when that guy offered you a sock?
Yeah. He was worried about me.
He should have been.
Super kind.
Yeah.
I guess, are we gonna start throwing shit at these guys or what?
Well,
I would say we have
just,
to roll initiative first, right?
Yep.
You
So
privately rolled some dice.
privately rolled some dice. So everyone roll your d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
How do I do that? D20.
Should be in the bottom.
Roll.
That's dexterity modifier.
16. Okay, I need to find my dexterity modifier.
10.
If you click on your character sheet, it'll say like Dex 14 plus
Yeah.
1.
Okay, 17 then.
Okay.
I have 14.
You got a 14?
Yep.
Okay. And then he got...
Also, I have like 10 minutes before I have to go, so we're gonna need to.
I need to speed it up.
13.
Gonna have to chop
Yeah.
shop and dip.
14.
Mhm.
Kylo, you got a 16, right?
I got a 10. Emily got a 16.
I got a 17 with my modifier.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then
I'm very dexterous.
The thug got a 19. Okay, so
Oh.
he goes first. And starts moving to the door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Starts.
And he
running
makes
to
it
the
outside.
door. The door is closed, so it'll take him an action to open it. Okay.
We gotta take this guy out.
So now it's Emily's turn.
What do I do?
I mean,
Smash
what-
this guy's face.
Yeah.
What do you wanna
want to do?
Probably run away, but I think I have a stick I can throw at him.
Didn't you have a weapon?
I have one staff. That's all I have.
Do you have any spells or anything?
What do my spells do? Let's see.
You've got detect
Fireball.
evil.
I can detect evil.
Well, detect
I don't know, gang. What should I do?
You try to knock him out with your staff?
I could do that. Okay,
Is
I'm
that
gonna
what you
try
wanna
to
do?
knock him out with my staff. Sure.
Okay, so move up to where you want to move up.
Unless we think there's a better thing to do, because we can't let him open the door.
Yeah.
Should I come up behind him? Or if I come up in front of him, that blocks him from getting to that door. So
I guess
I
he'd
was
have to
saying,
go through you to get to the door.
Why can you not let him open the door?
Because there's probably more people outside. We know
Yeah,
there's
there's
at least
definitely
one.
at least
guy.
one
Or just
person.
going to the outside. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of the best thing that we can do to make sure he doesn't get to that door.
I mean, if you have a staff, you just hit him in the shins.
Or the back of the head.
So
I was aiming
you
to
do
attack.
see you do see the front door to the tavern is what he's running to.
Which is over here.
Nope.
Yeah. It's this one.
Oh, that's the front door.
Yep.
Where he's standing.
And he's like right there.
So then I should go here. I don't know if it really matters that much. Okay.
I mean, it can matter.
Is this blocking? This would be blocking the door as best I could, I think.
Yeah.
So he may
Okay.
still try to bang on it or something, but you're like blocking the door handle right now.
Okay. Okay.
Is that all you
And
do?
now hit the
Yes.
shit out of him with your stick.
Yeah. Do I have to roll a d20 for this?
Nope. So keep your mouse over him and then press T.
Oh, here? Okay.
Yep, and then press T. That should target him. And then in the bottom, there should be like a sword and shield that says
Yes.
attack. So click on that.
Ooh, this is fun.
Mhm.
Okay, I have to roll for that. No
Yep.
modifier. Bad. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay.
You swing at him with your staff, but as you try to swing down, the staff bounces off the side of the wall and misses him completely.
Yes, it does.
Okay, now it's Mariah's turn.
I try to just like cut both of his Achilles with my sword so he can't walk.
Oh my god.
Okay.
The
And
violence.
arguably better than cutting just one of his throats.
I mean, I guess I could go
You
for his
can't reach
throat, but
his throat.
I can't reach that.
Yeah, she's very small.
Very small, unless I stood on the chair next to him.
Oh.
I could try that. I could try that.
We should have bought a step stool at the general store.
You mean
A pack-a-ladder?
Yeah.
a backpack?
No, backpack ladder sounds so much better. I've been pitching this for about 8 years now. That's what I need to get around.
Thatcher, you're just wrong. I'm sorry.
How do we think I should get him? Should I just try to stab him in the throat by standing on the chair next to him and then going for his throat? Throat stab?
I mean, you could also always just do like the side.
Like
Yeah,
stab him
I
in the
guess I could
side.
just do a regular smack. Okay, I'll just hit him regular with my sword.
Okay.
Get him regular.
The regular style. Do I add anything to my modifier for that, or do I just go for it?
So you go up to him. So you have to move up to him. And then do the same thing, hover over him with your mouse and click T. And then go down to the bottom and do an attack.
I'm hovering over him and I'm clicking T and it's not working. Do I need to click on him?
You shouldn't need to. Just hover over him and press T. It says that you've got him
That's
selected.
fine.
It should be like a little like arrows around him.
It doesn't look like much.
So
But
just
it's
Like
there.
nothing.
yeah, so just hit attack.
Nothing shows up.
It says you've selected him. So just hit
Oh, okay.
On mine it does. So just hit attack. At the
Okay,
bottom.
attack is got it. Yep. And I'm hitting him with that one. Got it. Did I get him?
As you as you run up to stab him, your sword or your dagger just goes right between his legs, missing him completely.
Oh my god.
Okay,
We're not very good at this, guys.
now it's Kyla's turn.
Okay, look. Take him out.
Am I allowed to share space with Mariah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I there my click on you. Stop. Then I'm gonna move right up here behind him, and I'm just gonna try to grapple him.
Okay.
Crack this guy's skull.
So let's
Do
see.
you want me to just strength?
Yeah.
I would say, do you want me to just do a strength roll rather than like an attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I?
And that'll be contested by him.
Yeah.
So go to your character sheet, and you should be able to do strength.
Yeah. Got it.
Let's see. I'll do a
Nice.
Yep. Exclude rating. 20. Private roll. Yep. Okay. So you successfully grapple him.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm just gonna have like him in kind of like a headlock.
Okay. Cool. So on his turn, he'll try to get out of that headlock using his using a strength check for him. So he breaks free of your headlock, but that was his action. So now it's back to Emily's turn.
Hit this guy.
Do I still have a staff? I'm trying to think what else I could do.
Just hit him with the staff, or like take one of the chairs and smash him over the head with it.
Ooh, I'll do that. Can I smash him with a chair? I want to do that.
You can smash him with the chair.
I don't feel like it's gonna go well for me, but
Yeah, we'll call that a I mean that'll be the same as hitting him with a staff, I think. But if you make contact, I'll give you a bonus on your damage. So
I guess the other idea is that I could light my torch on fire and then set him on fire.
Oh, and I completely forgot to have Andres and Thatcher do
Yeah,
another
what's
roll.
going on?
Yeah, so y'all
yeah.
do another roll while Emily considers her next actions.
Didn't we split up also?
Yeah. Y'all split up. So each roll individually.
But it's -4.
Yep, but -4. Yep.
Oh my
Thank
god,
fuck.
Thatcher, did you make that in ChatGPT?
Maybe. Is it that bad?
It's pretty bad.
I
Let's see.
just
Locking eyes
And
with a lofty friend.
It's also it's like built into the backpack. You
Mhm.
fold
I know
the
the
backpack
first
out,
sketch.
and
The
it
first
kind of-
sketch was much better. It lost some of the image. Sorry.
So-
I mean, I'm trying to attract them. Do I need to roll?
Okay, if you're trying to attract them, then
Yeah, I'm drawing them away.
okay. Then in that case, Andres, roll again for your -5, and that'll be if you can if you make it to them. Like if you
Okay.
manage to circle back.
Ba, 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 ba. All right, let's go. Thank God.
Nice. Okay, so you make it, and you come. Where's your character at? Let me
Here.
grab you. Yeah.
I'm doing about Thatcher.
Okay, I'll move you.
By
Kind of.
executive fiat.
Yeah. You kind of enter from these woods to the north, and come across and see. That's where you enter it. You hear nothing of what's going on inside the tavern, but it looks like that guard is now posted back up at his original position.
Okay.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is it
Yep.
Yeah, it's not my turn anymore.
No, you've just entered. the and that counted as your turn. So now it's Emily's turn.
Okay. Should I set
Sorry,
him on
should
fire?
I roll initiative, or how does that work?
So at this point, you're not in the combat.
Okay.
So the initiative will you'll precede everything else that's going on. And
Okay.
then once you enter in the combat, you'll go into the initiative. Okay, so now it's Emily's.
I feel like I should just stick with the chair plan. So I feel like setting him on fire is going to backfire on me. So
Okay. So
do I do the little roll situation?
Yep. Attack with your club,
Okay.
and it's the same process. But you don't need to hit T. So hit T on him, and then you'll do the roll.
It says I must select a token or assign a default character to perform this action.
When you hit attack,
Yeah.
hit T on him again, then try it.
Still says that.
It's not how it's supposed to be. Let's see.
Let me try again. Nope. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just do it then for you. Sorry.
Thank you. All
We're
good.
just trying to move faster so we can get done for Mariah. Okay. So as you swing your chair, you make contact with the top of his head.
Yes.
And that contact, as the smashing blow comes down, he stumbles back into the fireplace wall and has blood streaming down his forehead.
And this dude outside has not heard any of that.
It's thick stone walls.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now it's Mariah's turn.
Okay, I think I'm already targeting him.
Yep, I think so.
All right, here we go. Let me just. All right, so attack, and I'm gonna do the same attack. Just hit him with my sword.
Nice. Okay.
Ooh.
You,
Ready to
I
go.
think that hit.
yeah. You plunge your sword into him, and he
Good point.
you plunge your rapier into his quad, and he falls to his knees. Okay. Now it's Kyla's turn.
All right. I'd like to speak to him before I do anything.
Okay.
And just hold my hand just kind of like up to his temple, where it's like, like pointer finger, middle finger on the temple, and then like thumb on the jawline, and just say like, I can heal you. I have the ability to heal you if you are just willing to sit down and talk with us for a second.
Huh.
He says, okay, I'll just stop hurting me. Stop hurting me.
Oh.
Okay.
And that
And then
and that ends the combat.
okay.
He looks at Emily, shivering, cowering in fear.
Yeah. Okay.
Kyla's nice to him.
So then, do party tracker. Okay. So if you want to do you should have a cast spell.
Yes.
Oh,
Kyla.
Oh, never
Yeah.
mind.
Well, I was gonna wait until he actually sits down in a chair and like chills the fuck out.
He moves and stumbles into a
Oh.
chair.
All right.
Quote, chills the fuck out.
Sure. Okay. Awesome.
Heal. Okay. While you're targeted. Okay. You have given him 5 hit points back. As he sits in the chair, you see the wound from the rapier beginning to close, and the blood stops streaming out of his head. Although there's
Darn.
still some blood happening.
Darn.
Okay, so that's ended that combat encounter. Everyone will get their 30 XP split between the y'all, and that's everyone who's here. So that'll also go to Thatcher and Andres. But Andres, you're still waiting in the trees, just to the north of the tavern. And Mariah,
Wait a
you have to
second,
go,
guys.
right?
I do have to go.
Lame. What's up?
So I
Thatcher?
can just go like hide. I can go hide in the corner or continue to just be holding onto the back of Kyla's staff and follow around.
I mean, with it being 10, it's probably best for me to shut down for the night too.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Then we can end it there.
I have to get back to work also.
Hate to
Then
hear
let's
it.
end it there.
I need to
Yeah.
watch Love Island.
Ooh, are you watching the latest season?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I need to start doing that. So that could be when you come to visit next.
Oh, perfect. Okay. That's what we're gonna do all of the end of July. That sounds great.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
That
Why do
would
I
be
receive XP? That's just one question.
Everyone gets XP for anything that happens while you're playing.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah. Even if you don't do anything.
I distracted people.
You did.
Yeah, you did.
You did that so well.